All right. Well, there you are. We're live. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is Wednesday, December the 9th. Wow. Only 16 more days till Christmas. That's crazy. So, yeah, as you can see, you're now in the Strong Fitness exercise and wood workshop. But that's okay. Listen, I mean, we make do with what we have. And it's actually kind of cool that I did this down here because you know what? Instead of moving all this stuff out of the way and making this artificial space, I wanted to take the opportunity to show you guys that you don't have to be in the perfect spot in your house or the perfect setup to get in some stretches in the morning in order to get limbered up and feel so a little bit more vitalized, right? You can do it literally anywhere. Literally anywhere. All you need is also, especially these chair stretches that we're doing, you just need a little bit of a circumference, maybe far enough that you can extend your legs to do some hamstring stretches. Other than that, you're good, right? So you can do it in the kitchen while your breakfast is cooking or your coffee's being made. You can do it in the dining room. You can do it in your bedroom. You're waiting for your turn in the shower, do it in the bedroom, right? If you have a family, you know how it is. If you have a family, you know how it is. You got to wait your turn. So, yeah, listen, guys, anywhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a gym, right? I do it down here in the gym because I have a gym. If you don't have a gym, it doesn't matter. Do it where you can do it. All right? So we're going to start off today. We're going to go head to toe. We're going to go up, down, and then we're going to do a couple of bonus ones at the end as usual. And that'll be it for our Wednesday edition. All right? So here we go. I'm going to start off with the neck. So I like to put my hands on my hips, back straight, always back straight. None of this. You're not going to do any exercises. If you can do any like this, not today, right? Back straight, always back straight. Because just doing this exercises those levator spinatus muscles and the erector spinatus. So these are the ones at the base of the back and the top of the neck that keep your spine aligned, right? So the more you sit up straight, it's not an exercise. You're sitting up straight, your muscles are going to get used to doing that, and you're going to be able to regain your posture, okay? So here we go. Now, you're going to move, leading with your forehead. You're going to bring your head down. We're stretching out the neck. We're not pulling the chin in, okay? We're leaning the forehead, pushing out and down, and you're going to feel it pulling on those muscles right in between those shoulder blades, which is exactly what you want. Deep breath. Remember, we don't push, we relax into a stretch. Good. And back up. Very nice. Now we're going to go to the side, okay? So same thing. We're not slamming our ear into our shoulder. We're letting the entire head move with gravity, and you're going to feel the pull here, right? The opposite side. Going right across the clavicle, connecting to your shoulder, right up to your ear. There you go. And we're not pushing. Don't push your head. You get that tension, you relax. Gravity will pull your head. Don't worry. It's a thing. And if you're anything like me with a giant head, gravity is like double strength. Right? There we just relax those muscles. Good. There we go. Nice. And back slowly. So remember, guys, also when you release, you always ease back, right? You don't jump out of the tension. We haven't done this in a while, but let's get out our little show and tell, and I'll show you why you want to ease out of it, okay? So imagine this is this section of my neck here, okay? When you stretch it out, your tissues are being stretched, hence the stretch. You want to let them come back into position properly. What you don't want is you don't want this, and then you pop that out. That's how you get tension. So when people pull their backs out, it's never because they're lifting something heavy. Most of the time they're picking up a piece of paper or turning too quick because they're going down and they're lifting up too quick. So they're stretched and now they're coming up too quick and they're pulling those backs out. Okay, so that's how that happens. All right, so now we're not even finished. I got on a tangent. Sorry, guys. So now we're going to take the chin and the forehead. I'm going to aim our face to our armpit, okay? So like this. There we go. And now you're going to get an entire region on your back and neck and traps. Just like that. Good. Other side. Here we go. And traps. Good. Perfect. Doing great. All right, we're already at the shoulders. Here we go. We're going to do our famous shoulder rolls. Now, thankfully, sitting down, we have somewhere we can put our hands. I just don't have to look so silly with our hands doing this. You know, the white man dancing thing. All right. All right. Now back the other way. Good. Big circles, guys. Big circles. And you might hear a little bit of crackling. I have a lot of crackling. My crackling is I have tension, so that the same tension you feel when a masseuse gets into that neck and you feel like kind of popping up there in that area, that's exactly what's happening. You're just doing it to yourself. You can save all that money. All right. Want to do another one? Good. 5, forward. Let's go big. 3, 4, 5. Nice. Now 5 back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Good job. All right. Now we're going to do a chest opener. Okay, so let's do Rio de Janeiro back here, okay? So you're just going to have your hands down here. This is supinated, which means the palms are up. We're just going to try to make our chest as big as we can get it, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to feel a pull right here along the sternum. That's what you want. Good. Now you're ready for the big one? Now we go up. Reach out while you're doing it. Stretch out. Go, 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 go. Good. And down. Perfect. So that's going to stretch all these muscles right here because there's tension up in this area. Ready? Here we go. I think I saw a visitor sneak down here while I had my eyes closed. Is it down here somewhere? I bet she is. There he is. Hey, Winston. What are you doing, you little bum? Yeah, it's Winston. All right, now we're going to do some torso twists. Ready? So, arms here, keep those elbows up. Remember, elbows up, because if they come down, rolls the shoulders. Elbows up. Now what you're going to do is very slowly, you're going to turn to one side. And you're going to feel the tension on the sides of your body. So your abdominal muscles are going to feel that tension. When you get to a spot where you're like, okay, you know what? Comfortably, I can't go past this. Perfect. You stay here. And you relax. A couple of seconds. And back. Very easy. Good job. All right, other way. There we go. Nice. And back. Great. Good job. I mean, you guys are doing great. We're already almost there. All right, we're going to do, there is a glute stretch that we should do, but it's a little bit more complicated. So then I'm going to save the hip ones to the end, because some of you might not be able to do it. I don't want to kind of ruin the vibe right now, okay? So that glute one will be later. But here's what we need to do. We need to work on these hip flexors. Okay, both on the outside and in the groin. So what you're going to do is you're going to do, there's one of two ways. So stage one would be to go this way, feet together, knees together. So this is your starting position. You let those knees come out, right, and widen as much as they can. You're going to feel the tension here. What you want to do is you want to relax that tension. Right, relax that stretch reflex and let the legs sink a little bit more. Good, just like that. Back straight now. Good. Now, if you're feeling really relaxed, you can try to press on them so you just give a little added bonus to those hips. Good. Just try to coax them a little bit farther. Okay? Now, another way to do it, guys, a little bit harder, is you can use your feet and actually try to spread your legs open. Now, this is a little bit more difficult because you're going a lot wider, but it does allow a little bit more freedom and range of motion. So if your feet are stuck together and your legs are coming out, your knees are coming apart, that's as far as you're going to go. Whereas, here you might be able to get a little bit farther. So I would try this. I would try both, right? And that's the only way to find out where you're at, is to try this one. I prefer this one, but maybe we're not there yet. Right? And now I can press farther. Good. I much prefer this one, guys. So try this one if you can. Good stuff. And we relax slowly. Remember, we release slowly. Good. All right, now we're going to work on the hamstrings. You ready? Here we go. So sitting in a nice position. Now you can't see my toe because, of course, we're in the workshop. But your foot needs to be up but neutral. So don't pull the toe all the way towards your head. You're going to put tension on the knee. A hamstring is this big. It's the entire area here, right? Connects from right up in here all the way down to the back of the knee. So what you don't want is you don't want to have extra pressure on the knee. Because what people tend to do is they'll bend their back, right? Which is terrible because you're here. And they'll have their toe up. And what they'll do is they'll keep going forward till they feel it. But by that point, the most of the tension is right here. And that's not what you want, right? Because now you're hyperextending those tendons around the knee. What you want to do is get that back straight, like this. And that right away, when you straighten your back, and I mean really try to straighten your back, you're going to feel the pull up on this side, right? And you'll be like, oh, there it is. So now when you go forward, you're going to feel it all the way from here, all the way down to here. And you'll even get some tingling in your toes because you're doing it right. Right? Because we're getting that sciatic region, right? So that's why you're feeling it all the way down your feet. And we slowly, we're not pushing forward. We don't bounce. We relax. Now you're going to get knee tension. Your leg is going to tense up because your body's trying to see what's going on. You might be on the edge of a cliff. It doesn't know that. Release that tension. Good. You move forward as slow as you can. Now, even if you don't move as far forward as I go, that's fine. You're at a different stage. We're all at different stages. 7 billion people. No one's at the same stage. Good. And we hold it and relax that. Nice. And back up. There we go. Good job. All right, here we go. Toe up, back straight. All right, and we'll keep pointing. Now, if you see I'm on the edge of the seat, guys, because what you don't want is you don't want to be in a position where the chair is digging in here on you, right? That's going to cut off circulation. It's not going to be comfortable. So maybe if you have a square chair, I got a nice round one, but maybe if you got a square chair, you got to kind of scooch and get half that cheek off the edge, right? Just to give that freedom and not have it pressing up against the nerves. And we lean forward and release the tension in the knee. You're going to feel that knee. It's not even your choice. That knee will tense up on you. It's instinct. Good. Now you feel that tension. Deep breath. Nice. Good job. Doing great. Almost done. Good. Hand up. Good job. You guys are doing awesome. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee and my water. As you notice, festive cups. I have a few of these. Maybe we'll mix it up every once in a while and see what kind of different festive cup we're going to have. Workbench is kind of convenient. I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's permanent. No, you know where it's going to be a problem, guys, laying down on the ground. So I haven't figured that one out yet, but that's okay. We'll figure that out together. So now we're going to do our ankle circles. I'm going to bring my foot up here so you can see what's going on. If you can get your foot up here, this is fine, right? This is really good because it allows that range of motion. 3, 4, 5. But it needs to be open chain, guys. In other words, I don't want this connected to the ground. Okay, I don't want you pinned on your heel. I don't want you pinned. So you have to lift it up somehow. This is a good way to do it. All right, now we go the other direction. Big circles. 3, 4, and 5. There you go, just 5. You don't need to do a lot. Because I'd rather get 5 big, intentional concentrated, focused circles than just 10 of these guys, right? 3, 4, 5. Good. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Great job, guys. Great job. Okay, so now we're into the bonus rounds. I would encourage all of you to try it. Give it a shot, because you don't know if you can do it. You might look at something and be like, oof, I don't know, man. But take it from a guy who was never flexible. Like, this is all advancing for me too, right? So when I was younger, I'll just give you a little backstory. I was hockey and football, right? And then I was really overweight. Flexibility was not a thing. I was proud of the fact that I was strong, but I was never flexible. I used to have to sit on the ground. You know, people sit on the ground, they cross their legs. Well, I used to have to fall, like basically get down with my legs open and fall on my ass in my 20s, right? So really, it's exciting, but it's okay not to be perfect. And sometimes you look at things and say, I'm not gonna be able to do that, but you will. So if you just did the ankle circles, then you can do this, right? So here's what you're gonna do. Exactly the same position, like you're sitting at a fancy dinner table. You're gonna keep that back straight. I'm turning because I want you to see where the tension is gonna be. Keep that back straight. Very important to keep that back straight. And now what you're gonna feel a little bit of tension right here, right in that area there. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna lean forward. And you're gonna relax. Now you're gonna feel that tension. Relax it. Keeping the back straight. Good. As you relax it, you're gonna notice your knee sinking. That's fine too. Keep doing it. Keep going. And you're gonna keep stretching until you feel that spot where you're like, okay, this is about as comfortable as far as I can go comfortably. Because you don't want to get into a pain situation. You're not pushing into sharp pains or anything like that. You want to get it stretched. So you're going to get to a point where your body is like, now, you know what, John, this is it. Mary, not going further than this, right? That kind of thing. So we stop. Good. Always relax. And back. Very nice. Good job. Now we do the other side. All right. Now, there we go. You notice I have one hip more flexible than the other. Still, it's always a challenge, guys. It's always going to be a challenge, so don't worry about it. All right, lean forward. Relax that region. Good. And we go forward. Nice. Good job. And relax. And if that knee sinks, even better. Keep that back straight. That's key. Relax a little bit more. Good, and reach that point where your body says no more. That's as far as we're gonna go. You're gonna know when you get there, especially when you go slow. If you go fast, you might shoot through it, so you don't want to do that. You go nice and slow. And then you'll connect with your body and you'll feel it. Good, just like that. Good stuff, guys. Okay, one more to go. All right, ready? We're gonna do some hip flexors. So here's what you're gonna do. Similar to when we do lying down, we're gonna do them standing up. So I'm using my hands. You can use a towel if you want, and you can even put it underneath your knee. However, I find this a little bit difficult, cumbersome, but if you need it, then do it, right? The idea is we're going to lift the knee up as high as it's going to go, okay? Whether it be underneath, whether it be here, however you're going to go, you're going to lift that knee up as high as you can get it. And it's going to open, right? And it's going to go to the side a little bit, and that's okay. Right? That's the motion of the hips. Remember, your body is built in a certain way, and not like the skeletal structure. Look at George back there, right? Your hips are built a certain way. The bones and joints function in a certain way. For you to say, I'm going to force it against what it's supposed to do, you're going to get pain, right? What we're trying to do is we're not trying to force it to do things it's not able to do. What we're trying to do is to encourage it to do better on the things it can do. All right, here we go. Other side. Get it up. And remember, let it open as you get higher. Good. Keep that back straight. Good. And try to relax that hip if you can. I know it's hard because you're squeezing with your arms, so it's hard to concentrate and relax. But if you can, make that connection. Good. Awesome, man. We relax slowly. And there we go. We're done. The bonus and everything, you guys did great. Listen, a couple of things. One is we're not going to be here tomorrow. We got another appointment. We got to drive someone to an appointment and do our good deed for the family. And so yeah, that we're not going to be here tomorrow. We're going to be back on Friday. A little bit more advanced stretches as usual. And listen, guys, it's a beautiful day out. I woke up with a nice dusting of snow on the ground. It's supposed to be like -1, 0 degrees, light dusting of snow. And you're going to be hard pressed to find a better winter day, right? And come January, we all hate winter. We want it to be over. Enjoy it while it's here and it's fresh and it's new and it's exciting and fun again, right? So go out, get a little bit of fresh air, breathe in that brisk air, go for a walk, listen to the snow crunch under your boots. It'd be great. Even if you just can only get on your balcony, maybe you got limited mobility, no problem. But get out and get that fresh air. You don't know, especially with COVID, right? We're all trapped inside. And it's the right thing to do, right? Staying home is the right thing to do, guys. Going shopping, going to restaurants, is not the right thing to do. But we don't realize the power that fresh air, simple as fresh air, can do for us. It's good for your mind. It's good for your soul, right? It's good for your body. So get some fresh air, even if it's just out on your balcony. Enjoy the day. It's a stunner out there. And we'll see you back here on Friday. All right? Have a good day, everyone.